Welcome to Morning Joan, the hottest podcast in town. We've got a fabulous show lined up for you, filled with all the latest scoop and tea from the world of entertainment. Let's dive right in, shall we? Today we're talking about the upcoming movie adaptation of the hit musical Wicked, and I have to say, the cast is looking absolutely enchanting. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are starring as Glinda and Elphaba, respectively, and from what we've seen so far, they're bringing the house down with their incredible performances. But what's really got everyone buzzing is the beautiful friendship that's blossomed between these two talented ladies. They've been spotted on set, laughing and joking together, and it's clear that they've formed a bond that goes far beyond just their characters. In fact, they've even gotten matching tattoos to commemorate their time working together on this project. How cute is that? We're also hearing that the sets and costumes for this movie are going to be absolutely stunning. The attention to detail is impressive. From the 16-ton train to Emerald City to the 9 million tulips planted in a 25-acre site in Norfolk to create the perfect Munchkinland backdrop. And let's not forget about the iconic costumes. Grande's Glinda dress took 225 hours to sew and features over 20,000 beads. But what really warms my heart is that Grande and Erivo have been embracing the legacy of the original Wicked stars, including Kristen Chenoweth, who surprised Grande with a thoughtful gift on set. It's clear that these ladies are all about supporting and uplifting each other, and that's something we can definitely get behind. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of television revivals and reboots. It seems like every other day, we hear about another beloved show getting a second chance at life. From classic sitcoms to dramatic series, it's clear that nostalgia is driving the entertainment industry. Let's take a look at what's brewing in the world of TV revivals. The Flintstones is getting an update, with Elizabeth Banks set to voice the grown-up Pebbles Flintstone in a new animated series called Bedrock. Ally McBeal is also making a comeback, with Callista Flockhart potentially returning as the iconic lawyer. And if you're a fan of American Gigolo, you'll be excited to know that Jon Bernthal is starring in a TV adaptation of the 1980 film. But it's not just old favorites getting revamped. Some shows are getting new life after being canceled prematurely. Ray Donovan, for example, is wrapping up its story with a feature-length movie after being abruptly axed. The Proud Family is also back with a new series on Disney+, called The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Other notable revivals include Doogie Howser, which has been reimagined as Doogie Kamealoha, MD, set in Hawaii and starring Peyton Elizabeth Lee as the titular teen doctor. And if you're a fan of vampires, you might be excited to hear that True Blood is getting a reboot, although it's still in the early stages of development. It's clear that TV revivals are here to stay, and we can't wait to see what other beloved shows get a second chance at life. Whether you're a fan of classic sitcoms or dramatic series, there's something for everyone in the world of TV revivals. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We've got a treat for you to kick off the holiday season. You know what they say, you can't go home again. But Macaulay Culkin is open to revisiting his iconic role as Kevin McCallister in a potential Home Alone sequel. Can you believe it's been over 3 decades since we first fell in love with that mischievous little boy who defended his home against those bumbling burglars? Now, I know what you're thinking. Do we really need another Home Alone movie? But hear me out, folks. Macaulay Culkin himself has a pitch for a sequel that actually sounds kind of genius. He wants to play Kevin McCallister as a widower or divorcee, struggling to connect with his own son, who's now the one setting traps for him when he gets locked out of the house. It's like a role reversal, with Kevin having to navigate the same kind of booby traps he used to set for Harry and Marv. I love that Culkin is thinking outside the box and exploring the complexities of family relationships. And let's be real, who wouldn't want to see him reprise his iconic role? The original Home Alone movie was a game-changer, grossing over $476 million worldwide and cementing Culkin's status as a Hollywood child star. Of course, not everyone is on board with the idea of a new Home Alone movie. Chris Columbus, the director of the first two films, thinks it's a mistake to try to recapture the magic of the original. But I say, why not? If done right, a sequel could be a wonderful way to revisit beloved characters and themes while introducing them to a new generation. So, what do you think, darlings? Are you Team Kevin McCallister, or do you think Home Alone should be left alone? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.